I'm going to be the person to break this generation curse.
But our forefathers brought a generational curse upon this country.
And I am going to break the curse of abuse in my family.
What did you do to break the generational curse?
How can people be a participant and help you bring the Last Evangelist story to the public?
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. We set it up as the model, like The Chosen, where you can go and donate. You can actually be the financier on it. You go to lastevangelist.com and you can donate. You can be an actor, you can be a producer, you can be, or just donate. A special thank you. A dirty letter word is called a curse. What's a curse, David? A curse is a spiritual condition manifested through the mind, body, and soul, driven by a demon. Let me say that again. A curse is a spiritual condition, and it's manifested through the mind, the body, the soul. It's driven by a demon. Now, when you put all that together, that's your spirit, baby. Are you sick? Accidents? You're prone to accidents. Financial problems, depressed, rage, unforgiveness, addictions. Does that come out of nowhere? Are you struggling like me sometimes? You just keep going back to that same thing and you keep beating your head against the water and say, why I do that? And by the way, if you're out there saying, I don't have these problems, then you need to call me and put yourself on video and upload it on YouTube. I want to see you walk on water. Okay? That's what I would like to see, because everybody has issues. Why? Because it comes from a cursed foundation. You see, Jesus knew this when he walked the face of the earth. He knew the foundation was cursed. What foundation was it that was cursed? Was it the Romans? Well, they were cursed, but he didn't have time for that. He came for God's people, the Jews. That was a cursed generation. Why? Because they had turned the things of God into a money machine. Jesus knew that. He was dealing with a generational curse, and it went on for many years. And that's what we're dealing with right now, generational curse. It hasn't seeped into the religious system. The religious system is a generational curse. The problem, the religious system has sucked real Christians into its system. There's people right now going to church thinking that they're serving God, and I don't really want to be standing next to them when they meet God, because if he says, well done, good and faithful servant, it ain't the well done you're thinking about. It's how much fire do you want? You're going to be well done like a steak, and I don't want to get burned. All right, generational curse. Is it real? I think it is. Our forefathers really did a great job to screw up the future. People go, oh, forefathers of this country. I don't want to hear about those forefathers of this country. Can you say Freemasonry? Listen, I could go back. I'm not going to get into it. Sure, there's a few good men, just like there's a few good Christians. But our forefathers brought a generational curse upon this country and the Western world. I don't want to hear about it. Everything you see. It's a direct result of the sins of our forefathers. Go to Numbers 14:18. 14:18. The Lord is slow to anger, abounding in love and forgiving sin and rebellion, yet he does not leave the guilty unpunished. He punishes the children for the sin of the parents to the third and fourth generation. You see, one of the main reasons we can't shake these curses is because we were born under a curse, a generational curse. There's many of us walking around that have repented and we're crying out to God. Why? But we're still under the umbrella of a generational curse that the church has never spoken out about. They can't. They're part of it. Or they're ignorant. Even cursed genes. I go to the doctor. Doctor told me, he said, David, you got some genes that ain't looking too good here. I said, what's wrong? He says, well, you were born with this. Yeah, I have cursed genes, spiritual cursed genes. Lady says, well, you know, your sisters, they have panic attacks. So you might have a panic attack because and she's right, things are carried on. I want to bring on my first guest, Melissa Cole. So I'm talking about generational curse. Can you relate to that? You know, in my family, I've got some curses that were passed down. I probably got a lot of them, but I'm just going to anxiety, um, you know, anger. There's addiction. Do you have anything that was passed down through your family? Can you relate to that?
I relate to that very well, actually. There's Masons that's been in my family, and I didn't even think about that until you said that here just a few moments ago. But there's been poverty curse on my family. There's been abuse curse on my family, and I looked at I have a spiritual advisor, and I told them, I said, you know, I'm going to be the person to break this generation curse. I'm going to break the curse of poverty in my family, and I'm going to break the curse of abuse in my family.
Wow. And has it been broken?
I want to say yes, because I'm unless there's something I don't know, my daughter hasn't experienced anything that I have. So as far as I know, yes. On the abuse part, the poverty, no.
Okay. And thank you for being honest. I really appreciate that. How did you break that? I want to talk about this later. I'm not setting you up because I'm asking a honest, legit question. What did you do to break the generational curse of abuse in your family?
Well, I think, you know, people think money is everything, but to me, I was so heck bent on my daughter not going through anything that I went through in my life. So I think I focused more on that than I did the poverty. So I didn't want anything to happen to my baby. So
Yeah.
I worked with my spiritual advisors, and I really concentrated primarily on my daughter and my granddaughters, because I want to make sure that they're safe, and I want to make sure that they have a chance at a better life than what I had growing up.
Listen, don't forget about this new End Times Investigation DVD, 8 hours of footage with a lot of my buddies on here, the late great Russ Dizdar. LA's on here. We talk about the Illuminati New World Order. We talk about the alien demon connection. 8 hours. I want you to take a look at this, because, man, when the internet blows up, you need a hard asset. Don't forget about the Last Evangelist TV series, the episode 1. It's here. You can get it on DVD, or you can watch it on davidheavener.tv. Just go to davidheavener.tv/order, call 844-806-0006, or you can just text the word chosen to 91999. The brand new DVD of Last Evangelist. You can get it right now. It's limited collector's edition. It's got the new episode on it, along with band videos with me and Michael Lake and Lisa Haven, Sheila Lazinski. Also, if you want to see Last Evangelist, the episode, it's exclusively episode 1 on davidheavener.tv. You'll find we have an original programming channel with special interview on L.A. Marzulli. He talks about UFOs and Bible prophecy. It's the interviews I've done with him. You can catch the complete package there on davidheavener.tv. Listen,